What does it take to bring an empire to its knees? Imagine this: Rome, at the height of its power. Its legions are an unstoppable machine, conquering everything in their path. From the sun-baked sands of Egypt to the forests of Germania, the Mediterranean world bows to the Roman eagle. But in the misty green land of Britannia, one woman was about to unleash a storm of fire and fury that would shake the very foundations of that empire. She wasn't a general. She wasn't a politician. She was a queen, a widow, and a mother, wronged in the most brutal way imaginable. Her name was Boudica. This is the story of the Celtic queen who defied Rome. When King Prasutagus of the Iceni tribe died, he left his kingdom jointly to his daughters and the Roman Emperor Nero, hoping to secure his family's safety. It was a fatal miscalculation. Rome did not share power. They saw a vulnerable tribe led by women, and they moved in. Roman soldiers stormed the Iceni lands. They publicly flogged Boudica, the widowed queen. And then, they committed an atrocity that would echo through history. They assaulted her young daughters. But in that moment of ultimate humiliation, a rebellion was born. The Romans had intended to break her spirit. Instead, they forged a warrior. Boudica rallied not just her own Iceni warriors, but other tribes who had suffered under the Roman yoke. She stood before her massive army, a striking figure with a fiery mane of red hair and a voice that could command thousands. She spoke not of plunder, but of freedom, of vengeance, of justice, and her vengeance was swift and terrifying. Her rebel force swept south like a wildfire. They descended upon the Roman settlements of Camulodunum, Londinium, and Verulamium, thriving centers of Roman commerce and culture. The legions were elsewhere, and Boudica's army left nothing but smoldering ruins and ash in their wake. Ancient historians claim 70,000 Romans and their allies were slaughtered. For a fleeting, terrifying moment, it looked like Rome might actually be driven from Britannia, but the Roman governor, Suetonius Paulinus, finally assembled his professional legions. The two forces met in a final, cataclysmic battle. The location is lost to time, but the outcome is not. The Romans, with their superior discipline and tactics, formed a killing zone. Boudica's vast but undisciplined army was systematically destroyed. What became of Boudica? It is said she took poison to avoid capture, a final act of defiance. She would not be paraded in chains through Rome. She was defeated, but she was never forgotten. Boudica's rebellion, born from personal tragedy and a thirst for justice, became a timeless symbol of resistance. She proved that even the mightiest empire could be challenged by the courage of one unwavering leader. She was Boudica, the queen of the Iceni, the scourge of Rome.